Welcome back again to our YouTube channel, and I hope that you are always ready with your books. Okay, so please get your student book and workbook and open them on page 97. Okay, are you there? Are you ready? Okay, very good. So we are still in Unit 12, Lesson 2b. That is all about grammar. Okay? So we are going to learn were and weren't. Okay. So before we are going to start, what have you learned last week? What are the things that we have learned in our last video? Can you still remember? So last week we have learned some adjectives. We have also learned the use of was and wasn't. Okay, so before we are going to start, let's review our adjectives. So adjectives are describing words. Okay, so let's read some adjectives. Old, happy, sad, pretty, hot, short, small, tall, young, new, big, handsome. Okay, so these are the adjectives that we have learned last week. Okay, so let's go to our lesson. So, were, weren't with adjectives to describe people in the past. Okay, so we are going to use were and weren't when we are describing people in the past. Okay, so were, weren't, it was already finished. Okay, so were, that is in positive form. Weren't, that is in negative form. So positive form, yes. Negative form, no or not. Okay, so were, weren't, they are both in plural form. Okay, so these are the structures. Okay, so please take a look. Okay, so let's read together. You were, we were, they were. The same with weren't. You weren't, we weren't, they weren't. Okay, we are going to put some adjectives. Okay, you were old. You weren't old. Can you follow? Okay, we were young. We weren't young. Okay, so these are the structures. Okay, so we are going to use were, weren't in sentences. Okay, so were, weren't, they are both in plural form and they are in past form. Okay, so were, always remember positive form. Weren't, negative form. Were plus adjective, weren't plus adjective as well. Okay, so let's read the sentences. Okay, you were happy yesterday. Happy is the adjective. You weren't happy yesterday. Happy is the adjective as well. Okay, did you get it? Can you follow? Very good. We were short when we were 9. We weren't tall when we were 9. Can you follow? Okay. They were small when they were 5. They weren't big when they were 5. Okay, so these sentences are in positive form. These sentences are in negative form. Okay, we will do an activity. Okay, write were, weren't with the adjective. Okay, small, that is in positive form. Not tall, that is in negative form. Not pretty, negative form. Small, that is in positive form, not old negative form, and happy it is in positive form. Okay, I will give you example. What is the answer for number 1? Okay, let's read. You were small before. So small, that is in positive form. So we are going to use were. Okay, number 2. The adjective is not tall. We weren't tall then. Okay, so we are going to use weren't because not tall. So weren't tall. Can you follow? Okay, so it's your turn to answer number 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so let's answer it together. Okay, number 3. What is the correct answer? The adjective is not pretty, were, or weren't. The correct answer is they weren't pretty when they were 5. Weren't because not pretty. Okay, understand? Did you get it? Very good. Number 4. What will be your answer? Small is in positive form, were or weren't. The correct answer is were small. We were small when we were in grade 1. Okay? Do you understand? Okay, very good. Let's go to number 5. Max and Holly, not old, were or weren't. The correct answer is weren't old because not old. You are going to use weren't. So Max and Holly weren't old. Did you get it? Very good. So number 6, you were happy yesterday. So you are going to use were because happy is in positive form. Okay. Did you get it? Can you follow this activity? Okay, very good. So, what have you learned today? What have you learned in this video? Can you still remember the things that we have learned, that we have discussed? Okay, so let's have a review. So, adjectives to describe people, nouns in the past with the use of were, weren't. Okay. So, adjectives, examples, big, tall, short, happy, small. Okay. So, we have learned the use of were. Were, positive form, you, we, they, is in plural form. So, example sentence, you were small before. Okay. So, we have learned also weren't. So, weren't, negative form. It's not. You, we, they. That is in plural form as well. Okay. So, sentence, you were tall before. Okay. I hope that you understand the use of were and weren't. Okay? Did you understand our lesson? Okay, so always bear in your mind all the lessons that we are learning. Okay, so I hope that you understand. So after watching this video, please get your workbook and open on page 97 and answer these activities, activity 1 and activity 2. Okay, so do your best in answering your homework and your workbook. Okay, so see you in the next video. Stay safe, God bless, and goodbye.